Street.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 291.
All right.
I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Chris Ferner.
Hey, Steampunk Stories and amberstreet.com.
Okay. John.
Party on, dude. PulsingCinema.com.
Mike D. Yeah.
No website.
All right. So, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Uh-oh.
We touched upon it on the last Everything Show that you didn't even see yet. But here it is. Paul Rubens is back.
Pee-pee.
In a still from the new Pee Wee Herman movie, Pee Wee's Big Holiday,
Devils.
which will air on Netflix.
Is that going to be a tie-in with Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Wouldn't he a vampire?
I thought Pee Wee's been hanging out at the movie houses these days with lotion.
No, that was just a long time ago. But yeah, this is going to be in the movie theater, and it's going to be eventually on Netflix. So let's see. What else does it say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. He's back, man. There you go, amberstreet.com.
Getting a lot of good content. Yeah, I just got through watching the entire season 3 of House of Cards.
Is that good?
It's actually pretty good.
Hey, why don't you have Joe pull up amberstreet.com? Let's take a look at what's on there.
Okay.
Amberstreet.com.
I
don't think I've ever been on there.
I don't have hosting anymore. I used to actually have hosting a website that I had designed and uploaded, but now it just goes to my YouTube channel when you type it in.
amberstreet.com. Let's see. Steampunk. Here we go. Yeah, that's nice. Okay.
And we got to make sure that we let everyone know when Chris is going to be on LA Inc. so that they can check him out. His big debut on television. Live.
You can see what celebrities I've actually interviewed if you go to my celebrity interview playlist.
Chris, you got to talk up your big appearance on LA Inc. You know that's your big shot there.
Oh,
I tried to give you an open there, and you didn't
drag or anything. I was in Hollywood and Highland a few weeks ago, and they were filming the pilot for Celebrity Inc. I was a street artist out there, and I was doing iPad portraits. They liked my original art idea, and they actually paid me $20 to do an iPad portrait, and then I had to pretend like I was going to email it to them. Then off camera, they didn't want me to email it to them. They were like, "No, we're good. We got it on film." And then I had to sign a release form, and then they took a picture of me with the release form, and they said I'll be on the pilot episode. So I'm not sure when that will be released. It's called Celebrity Inc. It'll be out in August, and other people who I've told about it ask me what is the show about. I really have no idea because I'm only going to have a cameo. I'm only going to have a cameo in that show, but hopefully they'll remember the guy with the hat. You should
have gotten amberstreet.com tattooed like on your forehead or something.
Maybe, yeah, that'd be really, really ghetto.
Hey, man, get your name out there in Hollywood, you know?
Yeah, I'll get a henna tattoo. That way it'll go away eventually.
How many videos do you have?
Like 530 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I do a lot of cosplay interviews, but if you go to my playlist, it's organized by year. You want to see what I was like in 2009 when I first started vlogging, before I was steampunk?
Oh my God!
Go to my playlist in 2009. Go to my playlist, you'll see I was a lot more boring in 2009 before I had the transformation.
Oh yeah, there's no steampunk. Really.
I love a music video.
Well, I wasn't doing steampunk in 2009. That was before I was doing steampunk. That was the first year I started vlogging.
I see.
So what led you to the steampunk look?
I went to Dragon Con, and I've been going to Dragon Con for years, and I started becoming more and more fascinated with it. and I was like, I need a new look. I need something to spice it up. And Johnny Depp wears hats, and I like this steampunk look. I need something. I need to become a character. I need something.
Well, you're a
And I was
character,
like,
right? I gotta say
am I being a
that.
character, or is the character become me? I think the character has become me. Originally, steampunk stories was supposed to be the persona, but I think I've actually become the steampunk.
What is that on your shirt? What's that on your shirt?
Turner is long dead.
The shirt on your
What?
shirt, it says it. Your T-shirt.
What's that say on your shirt, Chris?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I got a free. If you guys are at Nick Harper Park in L.A., you can get a free HIV test. I did it just to get a free T-shirt. Love
Okay.
Condoms T-shirt, and you get a free Gatorade. It's a really
Free
good deal.
Gatorade?
Really good deal. They have like a test that they can you get your results back within 3 minutes, and I tested negative, which is
Well,
good.
that's good.
Well, I mean, it's my second HIV test in the last 2 months. and
Wow.
I do it for the free swag.
Okay. You got a nice T-shirt there too.
Yeah,
Free
yeah.
shirt.
I like
Free
the
shirt about that.
Love condoms. I love the irony.
Well, that's good. Okay.
Yeah,
So I gotta watch your videos.
A free service that they offer at Nick Harper Park.
Well,
There's also a free clinic there that you.
what were you saying about MacArthur Park as far as like you had a story about that? I think you were going to share with us.
Well, I've slept there a couple days in a row before during the day. MacArthur Park, it's not safe to sleep there at night because they close the place down. The cops will arrest you if they catch you sleeping there at night. But it's safe to sleep there during the day. Although I was a little bit on edge sleeping there because your sleep, you're kind of vulnerable.
Wait, are you on the
People
ground?
who sleep there, including a lot of heroin.
Ask him again.
You're sleeping on the ground?
But the
Chris, are you sleeping on the ground? There's Bill.
okay. The video for I wasn't sure. Yeah, I was sleeping on the MacArthur Park on the ground, and I was always on edge. I don't get very good sleep in MacArthur Park because you always have to constantly move with the sun. Or you bake in the sun, and so I move into the shade, but then as the sun rises, the shade moves, and then you have to move with the shade.
Right, that
Otherwise you get
freaking
baked.
sun, right? Wow.
Well, and then I had some weird church group wake me up. They were like, "We're here to help the homeless. And
Oh
we have
my
a shelter,
God.
And you can stay in our shelter, but you're not allowed to have cell phones, and you're not allowed to have any outside contact with the outside world for 30 days." I'm like, "Nope, sounds like a cult. No, thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to meet any crazy person.
Wait a minute.
Weirdo.
But yeah, the MacArthur Park is the place to sleep during the day. You encounter some weird people, including some religious groups. I understand that they are well intentioned, but the red flag, I would have taken them up on their offer to sleep in one of their beds. Red flag, you're not allowed any outside communication for 30 days. And I'm like, why not?
That's so they can brainwash you.
Well,
Would they have taken your hat?
I don't know. I never
Hey, if
got
you
that
played
far.
your cards right, they might have started worshiping you, like you were like a deity, like because you look like you're from the future and shit with that hat. They would have like thought that they were gonna sequester you away for 30 days and like indoctrinate you and brainwash you with all that shit.
I didn't want to be brainwashed, so
Yeah, but you could have flipped the script on them, Chris. They could have started worshiping you. Like you could have told them you're the real deity.
Should have been brainwashed. Maybe.
Hey.
I mean, a lot of people don't realize that they always talk about how like Hollywood is like this atheist, godless, liberal paradise, but there's a lot of conservative Christian groups that promote out in Hollywood. There really is.
Yeah.
And a lot of conservative Christian groups that promote out in MacArthur Park and LA. They're all
Yeah.
Yeah, the cat.
What's going on?
The cat even knows that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Devios.
What's the name of the cat again?
Hatshepsut.
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 Hatshepsut. Say that 7 times fast.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm a guerrilla warrior of life.
Can I interview the cat?
Paper Vera. What?
I really want to interview the cat.
Paper
Actually,
Vera
right
had
now.
iconography.
This is
that
the cat's
survived.
moment,
Yeah.
right?
And
Don't take it away.
I have iconography of my own, so.
Favorstreet.com.
lemonparty.org.
Yeah. Okay, so she's gone already. All right.
Check it out.
So
You don't happen to carry a copy of Catcher in the Rye in your pocket, do you, Chris?
Read the book though.
Oh, okay.
Good book.
So like you're gonna be on a reality show.
I'm not.
That's exciting.
I'm not John Lennon's assassin. You know, he was obsessed with that book.
Holy
He
shit.
had that
So
book
we
on when he
still
was-
needed to talk about
Jesus.
Roddenberry. We were going to talk about Roddenberry, about how like his vision for the future. Because I know like Chris has got a lot to say about that. He's a big Roddenberry fan. He puts Roddenberry over.
I was really proud because I managed to celebrate St. Patrick's Day properly. I had eaten so much fucking vegetables and cabbage before I got into the corned beef. I crap you not, I had a green shit. It was awesome.
Oh my god!
All
What
right.
has happened to this
Kind
show?
of TMI there, Bill. But
Yeah, great on you, man. That's fantastic.
Your CO2 levels out your ass are rising.
He had a Hulk shit.
All right.
Don't get it angry.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Oh boy.
you give up, Joe. You know,
Yeah, just go with it.
this is like the 5th podcast you've done in 2 days. You can't post this shit.
Yeah, you can. You better put these up. Come on, man. Yeah, you need to put these
Chris,
up, man.
Chris, you're the host. Go.
How am I a host?
Well, you said there was some
You're
drug
the
fellas that thought you were Johnny Depp the other day, right?
Oh, you want me to direct the Everything Show? Well, okay. This is Steampunk Stories at AmberStreet.com, and guess the Everything Show.
Yeah.
I want to talk about.
You can talk about any little thing and every little thing you want.
Let's
underrated.
The
sci-fi show. I love Clone Wars. It was one of my favorite all-time TV shows. I mean, yeah, I know that Netflix picked up season 6, but it still got prematurely canceled by Disney. When Disney bought out Star Wars, they decided to drop all the prequel stuff, including Clone Wars. And you never got to find out what happened to Captain Rex. You never got to find out what happened to Ahsoka.
That sucks.
Anakin Skywalker's Padawan. And so, I guess none of you guys watched Clone Wars. I'm the only one here that was.
Yeah, you know, I'm sorry. I didn't get to watch it yet, but I will put that on my agenda. I still got to watch the last episode of Bates Motel, and I got to start video binging the whole first season of Flash. So.
Now, Bates Motel, I missed the first episode when it first aired, but somehow
Fantastic.
the recorder picked up the first episode and the second episode. So if I watch those two, am I up to date for the 3rd season?
Yes.
Okay,
I got to watch the second episode now. So.
Well, if you like Yoda, there's actually some really pivotal Yoda episodes in the 6th season, but I won't spoil it for you. You have to watch it for yourself.
Okay.
Why
is
Clone Wars? Isn't that like cartoons or something?
Well, it's a
Yes.
CGI animated cartoon. It's CGI animation made to look.
Why are
like
you watching
cartoon.
cartoons, Griff?
Because I like that cartoon.
Life is but a hurricane here in Duckburg.
It's like why do I like Super Milk Chan? Because it's hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean, you
Well,
kind of grow out of cartoons at a certain age and shit. You know, I mean, like cartoons. Seriously, I mean, what the fuck?
yeah, I'm going to call on that.
It's a Star Wars cartoon, and it actually had some good story writing. Yeah, it was
Oh,
kind of geared for.
just tell us you're not going to be collecting My Little Ponies next.
It had a
You're
lot.
you're not like a brony, are you? You're not into all that
No.
brony shit, are you? Shut up for a second, Chris. I'm trying to ask you something.
No.
You're not into like My Little Ponies and shit, right?
Not bronyism, but there is a video where I filmed a bunch of bronies. They had like a brony meetup.
Freak me out. I think we actually know some former people in the cast that are fans of My Little Pony and bronies and shit.
Don't the bronies meet up at like Nambla or something?
Oh shit! I don't know, man. They might as well. That's some creepy shit. I mean, if you're a grown man into My Little Pony, holy
Never watched an episode of it, actually. I've seen the
George
Iconoclast.
Carlin. Holy shit!
Yep, you might as well join the lemon party at that point.
What the fuck is a lemon party anyway? You should keep mentioning that. What is that?
Party.org.
Well, Living Party,
Going to that website.
I'm not gonna get like a virus.
Browser blocks on there. There's a virus on their website and it blocks it, but the website got taken down. It's not what it used to be. It used to be livinparty.org was a website with elderly gay men porn.
Oh,
Oh,
really? Like,
like sucking each other off and
okay. You know what?
people to that
I
website.
don't need to hear that.
They would get grossed out.
That's
Somebody-
yeah.
I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up. You asked what it was, and I.
Yes.
I wanted to know. I was curious. I mean, it was mentioned several times. I thought, we might as well know what the joke is, because I didn't know what the fuck lemon.org.
You see,
Well, it's no longer
those
the website
spell
is
it
no
out
longer
so
what it used to
listeners
be.
could find out by typing it in themselves.
Well, now there's a virus on the website, though. My browser actually blocked it. My antivirus blocked it.
We will resume our normal scheduled broadcast of the Everything Show tomorrow, where we'll have some wonderful articles.
Yeah. So your cousin basically knows what lemonparty.org is, allegedly, right? From what you told us?
No, I never talked to him about it.
Well, I mean, you said he had, like, those DVDs laying
Oh,
around. He was a collector.
Yeah.
He was really big into Young Studs, like Volume 1, 2, and 3, and he had other
The
DVDs.
trilogy.
Yeah. Okay. I really want to go.
It's like
I'm pretty sure that Howard Stern's around here somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to this podcast. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Don't be a little girl. I mean, this is great. This is fun shit. Come
Baba
on.
Booey. Baba Booey.
Yeah. Robin! Give me a sweetie. Robin, sweetie.
So what's that? Wait. I just want to give Chris a chance to plug his reality show experience. When is it airing?
I'll be on the pilot episode of Celebrity Inc.
He told us this story, Joe.
I know. I'm giving him another opportunity.
Yeah, I'll be on the
17 times
pilot.
anyway. So
I'm not sure what channel it'll come on, but I think it's coming out in like August or September. I filmed for it last
What are you
month.
hoping is going to happen? What's the projected plan here? Like, so they're going to air this episode and...
Well, I mean, if nothing happens of it, there's nothing ventured, nothing gained.
he's going to be famous. I could say he's going to be chilling in the mansion.
For the show, but the
Hey, if you want a great... We need to talk about the Gene Roddenberry controversy. Because I know...
Will be always with a hat, and maybe they'll bring me back for another episode, and maybe that'll make me more famous, and then I can move on to other things.
Well,
More famous than you are now?
Well, I need to ask Chris. Chris, didn't you start some group, like some sort of political group that like was going to espouse the beliefs of Gene Roddenberry and push those forward? It was like the Federation or something.
I tried to create I created a Kickstarter, but it's expired. To raise funds to create the Federation. I was actually going to make it real.
And how much did you make?
I had people donate $4 to it. I didn't meet my fundraising goal.
Okay. Well, I mean, what was the
spend a lot of
overall?
money. I didn't spend a lot of money on advertising. I did print out some flyers and handed out some flyers, but
Right. Star Trek. Daniel showed up.
I don't get Kickstarter. There's that guy who did the potato salad Kickstarter. I had a whole business plan. I had rewards set up.
You had a business model.
I had a business model set up where
Really?
so much money. I was only giving
Really?
ranks all the way up to commander. Anything above commander level, actually lieutenant commander, anything above that level, then I would need to interview you.
Well,
But
Hey, Daniel.
I was actually getting
I'm
commission
thinking.
ranks for for people who donated a significant amount of money, and I had a business plan in different phases. And
You had a
guy
business
who
plan.
did a salad Kickstarter had no business plan. He's like, if you give me $75, I will do a pizza party for myself. And the guy got $50,000 to make freaking potato salad. And so I don't understand what is wrong with this world that somebody's willing
Yeah.
to donate $50,000 to potato salad, but not my
Chris,
federation.
you both approached it wrong. You need to do it the way that I'm going to do it. I'm going to create a fundraiser on Kickstarter for miscellaneous projects, and for people that donate like $10, I'm going to send them pubic hair in the mail.
Oh my God! What in the fuck?
I guarantee you that I clear $1 million.
Holy shit!
Why would they want your
Like
pubic hair, though?
Unbound,
Sick people
everything show,
to exploit them.
X-rated. Jesus.
Pubic hair is not X-rated.
Like,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, see, this would be an interesting conversation because I know Daniel, he and Chris may be on opposing sides of the Roddenberry thing about the ideals of Roddenberry.
Me and Daniel talked about Roddenberry, and I actually got him to come around.
What about Rod? Well, I don't know. I might be able to bring him back around because Roddenberry, yeah, he's a bit of a hypocrite. So
Yeah.
No, he's not.
yeah.
Just because he has affairs with him
While he was married, he couldn't even be true to his
But that has
vision.
nothing to do with
Marriage?
That has nothing. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant to his vision.
Oh, it's not irrelevant.
The guy
No,
was so obsessed with his pathetic, peaceful vision, man. It was so unrealistic. It was so
It
stupid.
is unrealistic.
I don't think it's unrealistic if you work
It
towards the goal. I don't think
It
it's
is
unrealistic.
because idealism has no place in this world, Chris. No one gives a shit about
People
that
said
stuff.
the same thing of Gandhi. Gandhi was up
Fuck
against
Gandhi.
without any weapons, and he did SALT protests. And Gandhi had the odds against him, and people said, "Gandhi, you can't do this because you got people against you with guns, and you have no guns, and you're against all odds to throw the British Empire out of India." But he did it. He freaking did it, and so did Martin Luther King. People said the same thing to Martin Luther King. Oh,
And where did that get? And where did that get Martin Luther King? In the ground.
Well, I don't mind dying for a good cause.
Well, you're one of the rare people, so knock yourself out. I mean, like most people, hey man, if it ain't gonna
I
benefit
am
them,
so worried
doesn't
of
matter.
life.
There's too many
Take or
people. People on a base psychological level are very self-interested in what benefits them.
Well,
They're not going to give a shit about the Federation and all this crap about, I mean, the whole idea of the Federation is stupid anyway.
well,
Yeah, think about
let's keep I mean, it's basically if you invest in infrastructure, it's good for everybody, the wealthy and the poor, all different.
But the problem with that thinking is if you
my
want to,
family were put to the wall with machine guns to them, so no, I don't care how many ways they try to spin that fairy tale, it don't work.
yeah, exactly, Chris.
Well,
Because the problem is, if you can be a captain of a starship or the guy that cleans the toilets, and you both get paid, and I mean, like, what would you choose to do? I'd want to be captain.
Why did people create cities in the Neolithic Stone Age? Because they needed to pool their resources together so they wouldn't lead a harsh life as a hunter-gatherer.
And then a social hierarchy begins. You're not stupid. You know this. Come on, buddy. You know this. A social hierarchy exists in any group.
Crop, the other farmers would. This is back in the Stone Age, man. If one farmer had a bad crop, they would pool resources together with other farmers and create a.
And then if it gets big enough, and when it gets big enough, you have a social hierarchy created. You have people. You start a society on a micro.
When people
Tell him, Bill. He doesn't understand
one
this shit.
thing, but when you have the government step in, it's with guns to your head. It's never.
Well, the problem is government right now doesn't represent the people. And all government is an organization of people, and you got to have the right kind of government.
Yeah, it's called next to none.
No, I disagree with that. That's anarchy.
Oh.
I didn't say no government. I said next to none. Minarchy.
Well,
Actually, that's incorrect, Chris. That's not anarchy because you still have individual rights protected by the Constitution. That's not anarchy.
Well, I said that's borderline anarchy. Is what I said.
Well, you need to accentuate borderline because I was going to say that's not anarchy.
That's why I said borderline anarchy.
Okay.
I said next to anarchy or borderline anarchy. same meaning.
So
I mean,
you're saying that? So you're saying you need the jackbooted thugs to come in there and keep the people in line, Chris? Is that what you're saying?
like fascist? No.
Well, I mean, you give people the power, they're going to abuse it, right?
When Occupy Wall Street, there was more people who were protesting during
Well, those
Occupy
were
Wall
all
Street
smelly hippies
that
and
were
stuff that didn't
protesting
have
during the
jobs.
Vietnam
Everyone
War.
else was at work that day.
They
People who
suppressed
had
that.
jobs and were productive were not out there with that shit. They had jobs. They had stuff to do. They weren't out there.
Yeah, keep people busy on poverty and wages, so that that's the whole propaganda. But
Well, at
people
least they got a roof over their head. They're not sleeping in MacArthur Park,
have a
huh?
right to democratic representation. People have a right to voice their concerns. They do.
Well, that's good. And they got a right to sleep in a box out on the curb, too.
Well,
Especially in Pensacola. You see that quite a bit when you pass through there. You can always tell it's springtime in Pensacola because all the bums are starting to come out. It's like the bees come out, the pollen, and then the homeless.
Oh my God!
don't stereotype the homeless because the majority of homeless are mentally ill.
Well, the majority of the ones in Pensacola, I think, are shysters. I think they're when you start to see the same people there for 8 months in a row, and they seem to have just run out of gas.
Once you become homeless, it's hard to get out of it.
Mike, I think that Florida needs a baseball team, and we should call them the Meths.
Oh, crap.
The Mets.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Escambia County in Pensacola has a disproportionate high homeless population. I mean,
That's because it's the poorest county in Florida. Pensacola is like a dumpster pit. It's like Pensa Dumpster. That's why they call it Pensa Dumpster.
Pensacola is about 10,000 homeless, and yet Pensacola is only 52,000 people. But that's 10,000 homeless for the entire county. Escambia County is about 300,000 people. Los Angeles County is about 8.
So are they homeless because of just bad luck in genetics, like you were telling us last night, Chris? Is that why they're homeless? Is because it's just genetics and it's bad luck on their part? Is that what happened?
Poor John's got his mouth open the whole time because I didn't get a word.
It's 20% talent and
I don't
20%
care.
who you know. It's 20% talent, or 20% talent and 80% who you know. Yeah,
So
you can
that's
have
why they're homeless. Is because they don't know
in the world, but it don't mean it. If you don't know the right people or make the right connection.
Step in here, Joe. You think that's true? You know that
No,
these
that's a
people
bunch
are
of
homeless?
bullshit, man. That's a bunch of bullshit. I mean,
Someone else's fault.
you.
Yeah.
First of all, if you know,
always somebody else's fault.
if you know you're going to be homeless, you're going to get like 5 jobs, so you're not homeless. Just go. Listen, I've done plenty of jobs.
There's lots of jobs in America now. Where?
Listen, I've done anywhere.
Where's anywhere? There's nowhere, man.
No, the thing is, you have an ego,
No,
and you
I
don't
do.
want to flip burgers or work in stock in a supermarket. You can just get 3 jobs right now if you want.
Correct, because
You could have 3 jobs right now.
There are more people than there are jobs, and there's going to be, like Carl Sagan said, we choose to have homelessness.
Dude, you could have 3 jobs right now. Okay? Where?
Well, if I may, real quick, I can give you a hint. Showing up for a job interview, looking like that and that shit on with a costume, no one's gonna hire you. So it's no surprise you haven't had a job. They think you're a fucking loon with that hat and all that shit on.
I'm not going to subjugate myself to anybody for any reason. I'm going to be straightforward.
When you go for a job, you don't have a job.
I can dress up like a chicken. Let me say something, Joe. I can dress up like a chicken and go to a job interview, and it's only my fault because I'm an asshole that I don't get that job, that I insist on dressing like a chicken.
Listen, when I went for a job interview, right, I had to dress in a fucking suit and a tie, and I can't stand wearing a suit.
It's really short, and that's why she got raped. That's blaming the victim.
What are you fucking talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
You're out of your mind.
Listen to me. You mean to tell me that you won't put a fucking
Chris, you're out
suit?
of your mind.
Hold on, man. Hold on. You won't put a suit and a tie on if it means that you'll make $50,000 or $100,000 a year. I'll fucking wear a suit and a tie.
Bad things happen to good people.
What are you talking about?
So basically, folks who are listening, hold on, give me about 20 seconds here. Basically, the folks listening or seeing this podcast or involved in it, it's Chris's fault that he doesn't have any kind of gainful employment because he can't lower himself like the rest of us. I'm saying that in quotes, to go into a job interview dressed appropriately and professionally. That's that's really the problem. There's nothing wrong with dressing up however you want to, but if you're going to represent,
it's one day.
you have to dress
for an interview one day, Chris. Chris,
you have no facts with
Chris,
that way.
Chris, you go for the interview one.
100% ignorance, Michael, because I would have to actually get a job interview in order to dress up appropriately.
That's not ignorance. You just told me. Oh wait, no, I gotta respond to that, Joe. That's not ignorance. That's not ignorance, my friend. Because out of your shut up for a second, I'm trying to tell you something. Out of your own mouth, you just told me that you have to lower yourself to other standards by dressing the way you want. So you just said out of your own mouth that you go dressed. You admitted that.
Hold on.
That's not irrelevant. If you're gonna call somebody ignorant, which I'm very much not.
Hold on.
I've got a roof over my head. I've got a job.
That's a four-man argument. That's just
there's another argument here. Guys,
let's hear Bill.
Bad things happen to good people, and you don't want to accept the fact that bad things happen to people, so you want to blame.
I got a little violin for you here, Chris. It's playing for the people.
Thank you. There is another point here. $5, goodwill, you'll have an outfit good enough for the job interview.
Yeah.
You can panhandle $5.
That's very hard to do, man.
Chris, come on. I mean, I like you. You're a friend. I mean, I know we sound like we're being harsh, but I mean,
but it's not realistic, man. It's totally.
I don't understand when you're spending all day taking pictures of like a parking meter and putting it on Facebook.
Yeah, and sushi and Coke. You know, I mean, what is that? So that's not $5. Okay, I mean, let's be real.
I mean, come on, man. You know.
Yeah, I know. You're blaming the victim.
It's not blaming the victim, Chris. How dare you compare yourself to a rape victim, Chris?
You're in total ignorance of the facts that people work hard and become homeless regardless of whether they work.
Chris, can I talk?
Yeah, Chris, let's get some reason, Chris.
Can I talk for once? You're happy that you're sleeping in a park?
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, but now you're in a hotel.
Of course you have a choice.
I am in a hotel. I can only stay in a hotel once in a while.
You're what's called a professional victim, Chris. You're a professional victim.
Wait, if you're homeless, how are you going to conventions?
That's blaming the victim. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
That's called irresponsibility, Chris, is what it's called. When you're going to conventions and you can
blaming the victim.
money.
You don't want to feel bad.
People are bad too.
You want to pass it. You don't want to feel bad.
Chris,
Chris. Bad things don't happen. Bad things happen to people who don't take responsibility for their actions.
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
If you don't have money, you don't go to a convention.
Yeah.
I don't go to a convention with money. I go to a convention for free. I get press passes. I already explained that earlier. You don't realize how easy it is to go to a convention for free. The press pass. Boom.
But don't you want to have a steady full-time job?
Well,
where you can make money.
Not possible in this economy, man.
But you'd have been applied in one job in like fucking 7 months, probably. You haven't applied for one job in like 7 months.
Oh, I applied
Chris is
more jobs than I could count.
Applied. Chris is applied.
Yeah, but you went to the job interview with that hat on.
Let me put it to you this way. It doesn't matter about the hat because they've never seen.
Yes, it does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
Would you? Well, let's ask him. Would you go to the interview if you got called in wearing the hat?
That's a logical fallacy. What?
Well, I'm asking you a question. I'm saying, like, if you got called into an interview, what would you wear? Would you wear the hat or would you get dressed up?
I don't have anything to dress up in. They're going to have to take me like I am.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, man. Dude.
I better be able to stand out.
I have a top hat. There are places that I don't.
I actually had the last job interview I had was for a non-paid internship, and it was on Skype, and I didn't wear the hat.
Why the hell would you want to have a job with no income?
What? Most jobs around here pay no income.
So why the fuck do you get a job if there's no income?
That's considered a non-paid internship. It's considered a job.
That's not a job.
So let me understand. You won't get a job that pays little to nothing, but you will go for a job that doesn't pay you anything. It doesn't make sense.
and good things happen to bad people. That's the way this universe is. You know,
Well, a lot of times, some of us grow up and realize we're our own worst enemies, and we need to make some changes.
Oh, it's, you know, I've applied for more jobs than I can count. I spam emailed so many resumes that I accidentally applied for a non-paid internship, and that was the only job interview I got, and it was through Skype because they didn't want to do it.
If you wear that hat, you'll never get a job.
And so I didn't wear the steampunk hat for the interview, but then I was like, well, I'll do the interview anyway, even though it's a non-paid internship. And they weren't going to pay me. It was a social media manager job,
Chris.
and their YouTube channel was smaller than my YouTube channel. It's like, why would I work for you for free when I can just, and you're not even that popular, and I can
Chris,
just work for myself?
You could work overnight and get paid nighttime differential to
There's a
unload
lack of
trucks
jobs.
and stock the shelf.
Let me wake you up. This country
Yeah, wake me up, because I got a whole bunch of fucking jobs. So I want you to fucking explain it to me. I want you to fucking explain to me that I fucking get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to fucking work, and I take 3 fucking hours to go to work. I want you to
the same job. I have applied for more jobs than I can count. I've spam emailed resumes with no avail. Okay, I even applied for In-N-Out Burger, and In-N-Out Burger sent me an automated corporate response.
I won't hire you for In-N-Out Burger if you're wearing that fucking hat.
In-N-Out Burger, but that's understandable because I have bad credit. In-N-Out Burger does background check, and if you have bad credit, they won't hire you. And the same thing for Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard Entertainment sent me an automated email response saying they had considered me, but they decided not to hire me for the position. It was one of those politely corporate email automated responses, but most jobs you never hear from.
Chris,
you just don't hear it.
Chris, I was a district manager in charge of $3 million stores, $4 million stores. I used to have many store managers under me, many assistant managers, hired whole new staffs in charge of like 12 stores at a time. Okay? What?
Can I have the link to this so I can give it to Brian?
Yeah, I'll invite him. Anyway,
bad things happen to good people.
Let me finish talking for a second.
There's a reason for that.
When I interviewed people, the first thing I looked at is, did they really want the fucking job? Did they show me? Did they come in early? Did they come in on time? Did they come in late? Okay, were they dressed like they dressed to impress? Did they answer a lot of my questions? Were they were they into their job? Did they figure things out? Okay.
Fast food job, I would try, but they're not going to be into it. Who would in their right mind?
Who would be into what?
A fast food job.
Who's talking about a fast food job? I'm talking about retail. I'm talking about stocking the shelves. I'm talking about like a big box store or
well, that's irrelevant. I didn't get to that point.
They get into it because they got paid. They made money. That's why they were a
non-paid internship, because I had spam emailed so many resumes. I didn't read the full.
Why would they be into it?
Because if you read the full job description, that's less email resumes.
Did you ever hear of people not taking their work home? That people go to work and they're not happy at their job, but yet they make the money?
Every job I've had, I have never been happy with.
Nobody's been fucking happy.
Exactly.
The whole purpose of a job is to make money so you could be happy.
And there are a lot
other
of jobs. That's why there are millions of homeless and millions of unemployed people. People are ignoring the economic situation. And there's also chronic underemployment. If you go to the Department of Labor website...
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, you know what makes me sick? You know what makes me sick? Listen to me.
Unemployed. The labor force participation rate, anybody from age 16 and up, is only...
You're so full of shit, it's not even funny.
I'm full of shit. Look it up.
You are full of shit, because I don't need to look it up, because I can have 5 jobs right now if I wanted. 5 fucking jobs.
You're incorrect with my situation.
No, I'm not incorrect, because I could even get you a fucking job all the way out there. That's how fucking confident I am.
Go ahead. Put your money where your mouth is. Go ahead, man.
Get dressed. Get dressed for it. Get rid of the hat. Get rid of whatever. I'll call up some people that I know from corporations and see if I can get you a job.
Let's do it.
Get rid of the hat. Get rid of the hat. Get a suit.
I don't have a suit.
All right. Get something.
Don't have anything.
You don't have nothing.
Chris, I personally would contribute my own money to buy you a suit.
I don't have a suit. I have my steampunk clothing. That's about it.
Where do you want to work?
There is a time and a place for everything.
Where do you want to work?
There's nothing wrong with this.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. You'll take anything.
And also, a job will still make me homeless. A lot of people don't realize.
Forget about that. Forget about that.
Yes, you have the opportunity.
You have to have $2,700 a month income to avoid being homeless.
Do you realize that if you're good at the job that you are in, you can move up?
No,
you realize that?
Unless you've been
I moved up from a stock boy to a full supervisor, to an assistant manager, to a store manager, to a district manager. So at one point in time, I was fucking mopping floors and cleaning up shit and unloading trucks and breaking my back, and it paid off.
Guess what?
Don't fucking tell me.
That doesn't work for everybody.
I've worked at jobs where I had to dress
the
up like fucking Barney. Okay? I had to dress up like Barney in Power Rangers. Okay? And you know what I did? I worked like fucking 70 hours. 70 hours. I dressed up like Barney.
I have to ask one thing about
I
that
got
costume.
so much money in pay, even though it was the shittiest job with the shittiest pay, that I financed a whole vacation to Florida for 3 weeks.
Hey, Joe,
Guess what,
when
man?
you were wearing that costume, did you ever fart?
No, but people were pulling my tail, and it was really fucking sucked, man. It really sucked when they were pulling my tail.
Corporation. A lot of people forget about FICO Corporation that governs over our lives as a private for-profit.
Would you forget about the statistics and the bullshit and trying to get a job?
Like, even when I had money, I couldn't rent an apartment because I had a bad FICO score and no proof of income, even when I had money. People don't realize how hard it is.
I know how hard it is. I was out of work for a while.
You don't have a job either. That's the thing.
Let me make a point, Chris. Hold on. Let me make a point real quick.
I would still be sleeping in the streets. I would still.
Well, let me make a point real. Let me make a point. Let me make a point real quick.
Yeah.
What's kind of difficult to hear is you. On one hand, you're citing statistics for how like the deck is stacked against you, but then you'll turn around when the argument suits your agenda and talk about how Steve Jobs and these people found a way to make it and be these big names for themselves.
Well, I just said that
they took a chance too, didn't they?
Actually,
I've been out of work for a while.
The numbers were against them. They made it. So how come you're not looking positive like that?
It happened, but I'm just telling you that Steve Jobs was homeless for a while before he made it happen. He was homeless for a number of years.
But he worked hard at it, didn't he? Work hard?
Steve Jobs talked about it in his Stanford address. Yeah, it's possible, but there's a reason why there's millions of homeless. It's
okay.
Once you fall into that hole, you fall into that hole.
You try to improve.
Have a job and you would still be homeless because you don't make enough money and you don't have enough of a proof of income. Trying to get an application for an apartment is harder than a job. It's much harder to get an apartment for an application. You have Section 8 housing for poor people, but the waiting list is years. Because when you get a Section 8 housing ticket, trust me, I've researched the problem.
Let me ask you a question, right? You're homeless, right?
There's a waiting list for years, and it's based on your income. If you're making
your question. I'll ask your question.
And you would still be homeless with a minimum wage job. In LA, you need to make about $2,700 a month just to qualify. Income.
Chris, do you have a mother and a father?
I do.
So why don't you go live with your mother and father?
Can't.
Why?
Because they could give a shit less.
Why?
But that's the way they are.
Well, I thought you said they were giving you money for a while.
Weren't
you getting money
for not cleaning my room? I used to have blood streaks all over my face because.
Weren't you getting money from them?
Verbally abusive, sometimes physically abusive. Although he wasn't too terribly physically abusive, he would only give me a bloody lip. But he was very abusive person. I've never gotten along with my father. No way.
Why? Because he wanted you to better yourself?
Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Deal with it. You're going to have to deal with that reality. There's a reason.
I've dealt with it. I've been out of work for a fucking long time, dude. But at the end of the day, I have responsibilities.
You have better social support than I do. You have better social skills
What
than I do.
fucking social support?
I don't have the luxuries you do.
I didn't have any fucking luxuries.
Yeah, but you also don't have two,
Yeah, the
two,
luxury of
two,
social support. I don't
you don't
have.
have children like Joe has also, Chris, and Joe managed to support his kids and do all that
And
also.
I can't afford children. And,
You know,
and also,
suddenly
I'm
I'm
not that good at women.
understanding perfectly what Anton
Also, I'm not that good
meant
at
when he said
women.
responsibility for the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires. You
Yep.
have to stop blaming the world and actually work against the odds. You can't just fucking give
I
up.
am working with
And
the odds, and I'm doing it.
Dude,
I'm doing it on the streets the best I
that
can.
shit is tough.
That's why I say I'm a guerrilla. I'm a
Use your method.
guerrilla artist. I'm a guerrilla warrior of life, and I do the best
Chris.
I can in what I
A
have.
guerrilla warrior doesn't give up. All that I'm
Chris,
I haven't given up yet. I'm still alive.
Chris,
But you've thrown up your arms in the air and you've decided that everything's too difficult. You've given up. You're just
yeah,
telling
you don't seize every
I
opportunity
haven't
there
given
is to
up. I'm
make
still
money.
here.
this. I've been where you're
I'm
at.
still here. I'm still here. I haven't given up.
Chris, you don't seize every opportunity you have to make money. You could be making money off your YouTube channel. If you
Off
just
my what?
your YouTube channel,
Oh no, I can't. My AdSense account is suspended.
then you create another YouTube channel.
You can, no, your AdSense account is tied to your Social Security number. And
No, it isn't. That's bullshit. You can have another fucking account.
Yeah, dude, Joe's been
Have
doing
you ever
this
had an AdSense
all
account?
over his eyes.
Yeah, I
It's
do. I
tied
made
to your
freaking 9
and
checks from
you
YouTube already.
sign up for tied to your identity and your Social Security number. Once your AdSense account gets suspended, you cannot create another AdSense account. It says so in the YouTube.
Oh, then how's Joe done it?
I've made 9 checks already. I'm
Well,
going to
then
make a check
maybe
next
you've gotten past it, but I haven't been able to get past it. I've tried to get my AdSense account reinstated. I even called YouTube tech support, but with no avail. According to Social Blade, my YouTube account, because I get 10,000 views per month, my YouTube account, if I had my AdSense account enabled, would make about $100 a month. So right now, it's making nothing. I did have one of my fans donate $100.
I'm going to help you right now. Okay? You know how to get to that website for the AdSense?
Yeah, I mean, there's a link.
First
on
of
my
all,
channel.
first of all, something is wrong. Something must be wrong with your YouTube channel.
What?
Did you get copyright strikes or?
No, I got no copyright strikes. It was for invalid click activity. It was for.
Yeah, you don't watch your own videos.
I had friends and family click on my ads, and apparently their algorithm detected it, and I got suspended for invalid click activity. It's been suspended
You
since
can't
December.
watch your own videos, and you especially can't have somebody in the same house watch your own videos.
Yeah. Well, I know that now.
Because that's cheating. But that's cheating.
Well, I was desperate for money, man. I was trying to do anything.
So
I could.
you cheated the system, and you got your own account suspended.
Oh well. I mean, I wasn't.
Oh
making
well. Oh well.
Wasn't
You could be
making money.
making $100 a month. Oh well. You don't watch your own videos. If you want to watch your own videos, you go to the edit mode and you watch the video where it doesn't count as a view.
Fair enough, but I mean, that's it. The damage is already done.
Well, you did it on your own though.
You know what?
Oh
I
yeah, but
could
I only did it because
extra
by that
money
time
myself. You and I should
realized
talk
I was
about how to
having
do that.
problems.
Wait, hold on, Chris. What, Val?
You know, I could use some extra money myself. You and I should discuss how to do that after this thing's over.
We definitely will discuss that.
Thank you.
Absolutely, no problem. Anytime.
Yeah, I want to try it. I don't know. I might go to there. Google has an office in LA. They have a YouTube space, and I know it's good to network there. I might get some of the executives there. I'm going to go there and see if I can get my AdSense account unsuspended. But I don't know if I can. But it's been suspended since December 2011. It's been suspended for a while.
Have you even checked it?
I did.
When?
It's still suspended. It's this month. It's still suspended.
Have you filled out or applied? Did you find it?
Settings and that's why I have my ads disabled. There's no sense in having ads enabled on my videos if it's not going to make money. I have a section where you can enable ads.
You give up very easily, don't you?
When you go to enable or disable monetization, it's ghosted, and when you click on it, it says your AdSense account is suspended.
So create another YouTube account.
Service says that because when I had an AdSense account, when I first set it up, when they get close to paying you for the first time, which I never got paid even once, they set it up where your social security number and all that, and it's tied into your real identity. And so that if you try to set up another AdSense account, yeah, in theory you might be able to get away with it for a short time, but eventually it'll catch up with you, and they will suspend that account.
Dude, that's bullshit.
That's what it says in the terms of service. It says that you can only have one AdSense account per person.
Okay. Anyway, on that note,
But, I
we're
mean,
going to be
I've
making
made-
a lot
I've
of
made a little bit of
discussions
money.
off air.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I have made money off my YouTube a couple other ways. Like I did a Patreon, but nobody donated to it. And I also solicited for funds.
Why
I
don't
had
you
one-
do these things where you get paid for surveys? You get paid $100. Where you get
where
$200 to play a video.
No, I did an online survey, and it pays credits. It doesn't pay real money.
You gotta
you-
go to the right survey. Sometimes they have a thing where you answer
Well,
questions, you get paid money. You go play a video game, you get paid money. If you become a secret shopper, that they give you money to shop, and you get paid money.
Well, I'm doing one now called eRewards, which was sponsored by Greyhound. But it takes so long to get an iTunes card, and it's like an iTunes card's not going to pay
You
for.
could go to the store and buy an iTunes card.
I haven't. But I mean, with eRewards, that was the only eRewards was.
Daniel, I'm sorry, Chris. Daniel, you said that Brian wanted to come in, but I keep seeing him coming in and dropping out.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. At the end of the day, Chris, we only want what's best. Chris, let me talk for a second. Chris, let me talk for a second. At the end of the day, we only want what's best for you, okay? We want to see you prosper. We want to see you make money. We want to see you have a nice apartment, have a nice girlfriend. We want you, we get frustrated because we don't want to see a friend of ours suffering, okay? And then when we see you being like a defeatist and just, oh wow, that's the way it is, like we get angry because we don't want to see you suffer. We want to help you, but we could only help you so much. You got to help yourself.
Yeah, it reminds me of a friend of mine, Chris. His name was Eric. He wanted to be an actor, but he was in like a wheelchair. He was disabled, and he had some real big problems. And he's no longer here, but I mean, he reminds me so much of you. I can't do this.
Well, I mean, I could go out like Van
Eric, the actor.
That's the artist.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Van Gogh.
All right. Take care. Bye for now.